Well, Zach, people can't blame mud. They can't blame bike failures. They can't blame anything else. That was just a straight up 1-1 awesome day.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, after practice, I wasn't that keen on the track just because it was super mellow, you know, like not normally we come here and they've already built whoops and they've, you know, it's super deep and rutted and like a proper gnarly racetrack. But today it was kind of flat and not that deep, and I was a little nervous. So to come away with 2 wire-to-wire 1-1s is pretty awesome for me.
Yeah, talk about those 2 motos.
I mean, there ain't much to say. Honestly, I didn't even really put many feet wrong today. Like even just like small mistakes, there wasn't a whole lot. So it's just one of those special days that you like will always remember in your career. You know, anytime you can go 1-1, I think I've only done it 3 other times maybe. So it's just unreal feeling.
You had to add to the point total also.
Yeah, it's nice to gap that a little bit, especially after last weekend, which was a disaster for me, really, as far as points go. I lost a giant chunk to Eli and a decent chunk to Marv, and I was able to rebound a little bit in the second moto last weekend, but not really to the level that I wanted. And then to come here today and go 1-1 and kind of really stamp some authority on what I'm doing is nice.
It looked like most of the 450 guys were doing Larocco's leap. How much harder did that roller make it for you guys?
Well, see, I was nervous about it coming here because I saw on Instagram that they had built that roller, and I haven't jumped it since 2013. I tried it one time in 2015 and completely destroyed my bike just by casing it. So I was nervous about it, even on the 450. And then I got here yesterday and that roller was massive, and I'm like, dang, it's gonna be like all we can do to get it. And in the first practice, it was tight. Like I just get down that roller and hold it wide open as all I got. I got really lucky to follow AC off of it the first time he did it, and I was just like, all right, I hope he's got it, because if not, we're both gonna yard it right here. But it's a big jump, dude, and the landing is, I mean, huge. Like if you're short, it's gonna be ugly.
Yeah, I think I saw a few blown up wheels today.
Yeah, I can't believe those 250 guys are jumping it. That's mental.
So what do you do between now and Monday for recovery time? And do you just relax or hang out? Or
some small training, some small spins, two spins, one tomorrow, one Sunday, and just try to regroup. It's going to be, luckily it wasn't that hot today, or not hot at all, but that would have been a really, really tough thing if it was like smoldering, like typical RedBud. But it's more muscular fatigue at this point from today, just because it was kind of cool and not so physical. So it's just more about G-load and all that stuff that you're going to have to recover from. So for me, it's just going to be some yoga and small training and hanging out with the fam for a couple days and go back to work on Monday.
We always hear rumors floating around the pits. Oh, this race isn't going to happen. That one's not going to happen. Do you just pin it like it could end tomorrow?
Well, that's one of my things right now, is just trying to hold it as long as I can. And now that I have a decent gap to really just put in good, solid results here in this mid-stretch, because we really, we don't know what's going to happen. They've done their very best to put on an awesome series, and it's been great so far, but it changes every day. So it's hard to follow the rhetoric that is being put out, so it's hard to know what's going to happen.
Well, nice job today.
Thank you.
Well, Jeremy, way to go. 3 races in a row. That's impressive.
Yeah, it feels good. I don't think I've ever done it in my career. And yeah, it just, like I said, it feels really good, and the team's worked really hard. And, there was a lot of talk around me and saying I probably wouldn't be competitive, a lot within the media and a lot from just other people around. So it feels good to just kind of stick it to them a little bit,
Is that stuff a motivator for you?
Yeah, absolutely. Just nowadays, everybody, they talk a lot, and that's what media is, and that's what makes the sport so awesome, is that people hype it up and stuff like that. So, yeah, I just quietly was doing my work and trying to become better every day, and it feels good to be able to get 3 in a row and just be competitive again. I think that's the biggest thing, and Geico Honda hasn't really had an awesome outdoor season since Eli Tomac back in 2013. So it's nice to kind of show that Geico's competitive.
Talk about the 2 motos today.
The track was a little bit faster and more hard packed than I think normal. So that was a little bit different. And then I got a good start in Moto 1, but the blue bikes just they just went by me. So I tried damage control in the first turn and made some moves, and I saw Dylan was right behind me, and I was like, "Oh, you gotta go," you know. And yeah, worked my way to the front and was able to get the win there. And then for Moto 2, I got a better start. The track was a little bit more hard packed and dried up, and I think we were a little bit more competitive, and got the win again and got the overall.
It was funny. Last week I heard you say something like, "Hey, I might not be the fastest guy out there, but you don't always have to be the fastest guy."
No, I mean, Dylan's definitely the fastest guy. I mean, I'm very impressed by his speed, and he's a good dude, you know. Like, I respect him a lot. He's done a lot from coming overseas to race over here. So, yeah, he keeps me keeps me on my toes.
Rapid turnaround for the next race. What do you do between now and then?
Just hang out. Yeah, and go back to racing on Monday. It sure beats like, you know, like on Monday you fly home Sunday, and then Monday you're like, you either ride or you do a little bit of training, and you're still kind of like sore or tired or whatever. So it's kind of nice, at least on Monday when it's a little bit of a grind and you are a little tired, at least we're gonna be racing.
Yeah. It had to feel good to get that red plate back in your hand, though.
Yeah, I mean, the red plate's a red plate. I don't really care, you know. There's a lot of work yet to be done, and there's a lot of things that I think we can improve on, but for sure, I mean, it's something that the team works for, I work for. It's a big deal, and you know, hopefully we can make this title fight interesting.
Be fun to watch you guys go head to head for some motos.
Well, we went head to head last weekend in Moto 1, and he was gone.
Well, good race out there.
Thank you.